Hello, you join me on a rainy day, finally in winter, on my way to the opening of my next waterway. Waterway 97. Waterway 97, on my journey to become the first person ever to find the source of 100 waterways. Now, I should actually be able to show you the waterways opening today, which is something that I haven't been able to do for the last few episodes. The last one I tried, but it didn't happen. So anyway, I'm going this way to the opening. Adventure! Got that goth hair going on. It's still not good. Whatever. Opening. You know, I have to say, I am pretty chuffed about this rain. I've been out in the, adventuring in the rain for a while now. You know what I mean? Let's see how long I find it pleasurable for. Let's see. Been looking forward to it. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. Alright, let's just get away. What the hell? That collapsed underneath me. At least it wasn't a bull ant's nest, I say. Okay, so I've arrived at the waterway, and the general area where it said the opening was. And that rain's getting heavier, so it's not here, basically. Is it kind of more that way? Hold on. Here, opening. Where are you opening? Is this where I fucking was? Yes. Hold on, am I looking at the right waterway on the map? Right, so I'm where I was yesterday, and the reason for this is because I didn't realize the waterway I was sourcing today was actually a tributary to the waterway I sourced yesterday, or last week for you. Basically, I'm not finding this opening. I don't know why, but this opening is hidden somewhere, and I can't find it. I'm gonna... Oh, dude, I looked for it last time. I think I could cross the log and see what was on the other side, but... Do I want to do that? That's the question. So... Woohoo! Don't fall in the fucking river, Gwyd. Okay, so I'm gonna cross this log and see if I can find the waterway on the other side, which was something I thought about doing last week. Sorry, last video, yesterday for me. That's slippery. That's a slippery log. That's a slippery, mossy log, Gwyd. You doing that? Why not? You know, why not? Let's end up in the river. What's the worst that can happen? I fall in the river? Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I fall in the river onto something especially sharp and die? That's probably the worst that could happen. Adventure! Alright. Where's that silly little quirky waterway that's eluded me twice? Yeah, waterway. Little shit, where are you? I gotta find this waterway, right? It exists. I know it does. But where? You know? Where does this waterway exist? What is this tree? What is that? Hold on, I'll show you the cones. Someone, if you know, tell me in the comments. I don't know if I have a big enough fan base to do that. Okay, fucking boom. What the fuck is this? What is this thing? What hook, what cone? Okay, so the foliage has completely lost its sense of humor. It was a bit open back there, and now it's nope. Is that a riverbed? Hang on, is that hold on. A waterway? Hold on. Fucking, why can't you see? Yeah, this camera sucks. There's a waterway. There's a dip in the ground. It looks like a waterway. Here, is that a waterway? I can believe the waterway is not flowing. It's not a wet winter. Let's go a little further and see if I can find water. Okay, so I do think this is the waterway. I thought I heard water. It was wind. Imagine if I got caught in a flash flood on film. Yo, anyway, I'm on a dry riverbed. I do think it's the waterway. It's just not flowing at the moment because it's been a dry winter and it hasn't got a chance to do so. I think this is it. There is a bit of water here and there, and judging by the fact that some of like the reeds are kind of crushed down, I would say it's been flowing every now and again with the few heavy rainfalls that we've had. But as of right now, it's just a puddle in a riverbed, and that's my waterway. The puddle in the riverbed. It's a puddle and it's in a riverbed. See? And then it kind of flows down from up there. You can sort of see where it makes its way through. I can see where it makes its way through. The camera can't because it's 240p, but you know, like, obviously you can see this is a waterway that's not running. Okay, I found the opening, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Wait for it. It's a blackberry. Wait for it. Behold, this is where it flows into the main waterway. And also there's a fern. So yeah, I'll call that the opening of the waterway. Now there's also a remote possibility that the actual waterway is still a bit further up and feeds in there and it is actually flowing. But I can't be bothered going looking for that in case it's not actually true, because I will hyperfixate and spend hours in here. So I'm not doing that because it's horrible and horrible and horrible. I did enough of that for like my first 50 waterways. The like fixation, oh, is that the spring? Is that the spring? It drove me fucking mad. Like, I'm not kidding. They're not pleasant memories. Okay, I'm going back to my bike. Adventure. Back to the bike. Cool. And I'm on the road. It's raining. Quite hard. It stopped raining. Update over, I think the car's coming. And I'm back on that tourist road again. Last time, I think. This time. Definitely last time, I mean. This time I've gone all the way to the end of the road and beyond. Starting to rain. And then I won't be coming back to this road. But like for now, well, it's really raining. What I'm saying is, for now, just grit your teeth and bear it. Like me with this very mild downpour. Check it out. They got those giant, like, furry-footed horses. You know the ones I mean? This is the same farm that has those crazy cows as well, from like a few episodes ago. You know the ones I mean? The big ones with like the big fluffy feet. What kind of farm is this? A farm for like... I can't think of a joke. Yo, this is quite a narrow road. You even see my face. Yo, this is quite a narrow road. I just had to like move right to the side so like a car could come by. Seriously, can you see my face? Is there too much reflection? Anyway, I had to do that. It was epic. This is the worst angle ever. Car that I just had to get out of the way of actually just came back again. I have a feeling they're lost. Gave them a friendly wave for a second time though. They seem to be amused. Check it out. I'm going past a landmark from the last episode. The old Chernobyl building. The joke is that Chernobyl didn't happen in this country. Check it out. It's the source from the from last week's waterway. Kind of just there. That thicket. Today's waterway actually goes around the other side of the mountain or hill and then up that way. That's where I'm going. Anyway, and there's the hill from last episode as well, which I didn't end up having to go all the way up in order to get to the source because it's just there. But I will have to this time. Adventure. I'm pushing it because I've cycled a lot today and I can't be bothered. Magpies, I might be cycling after all. Yeah, let's cycle. Right, I'm over the hill and past the magpies. They didn't swoop me, fortunately. Unlike the ones yesterday or in last week's video. It's actually too early for them to be nesting. That's a bit peculiar. I think, unless it's actually normal for them to be nesting around this time. Maybe midwinter to spring is the time that they're getting around. This is a bit of a steep hill. I got down the steep hill and I'm on a road. Behold, a road. I'm going down this road going to finna take me to the source of the waterway. Adventure! Alright, I'm actually almost there now. Just got to go down this road for a little while and then I'll be able to see the source probably. Hopefully. I better be able to see the source. Right, so I was about to say that was a fun piece of road and it was fun to go down. And it was, but I've just realised that I took the wrong turn. So I actually have to go back up that hill that I just came down now. And like go back up it, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. Alright, fine. It's fine. Nice bit of sun reflection off the road for the way back. Good stuff, love it. I love it. Okay, I made my way back up. I'm in this shelter. I'm going this way now. Epic. Love this. I'm on it. It's another gravel road. At least it's going the direction I want to go now. Damn, look at that view. That's incredible. I know it looks like dog shit and ass on this camera, but it's amazing. Look at that. That's awesome. It's one of the few mountains I haven't actually been to in my area. Keep it in mind. Anyway, I'm going this way. It's definitely one of the mountains. There's a few. Anyway, I'm going this way because the waterway's this way. Adventure! Sup, cubs? You're pretty cute. Jeez. I ducked down to grab the camera and I heard a noise and I looked up and I saw this. This is really sharp. That would have gone into my fucking head if I hadn't had the helmet on. Awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy to be going downhill is what I was setting up the camera for. Thanks, bud. You're the best. More magpie calls. It's a pretty muddy road. I'm getting quite mudded on this road. It's muddy. I should be at my waterway by now, man. Where is it? Alright, best balancing the camera yet. There's nothing in the way of this thing at all. I've got one more, lens. There's nothing in the way of the lens at all. Don't worry about it. One more turn off and then I should be at the source. Hopefully, I'll be able to see it. I'm really in tree farm country out here. This is my turn off. I'm going this way. And it's starting to rain. It's all accumulating. You know the finale's on its way. Adventure. I'm getting swooped by a magpie right now. I think that's it down there. I think it's down there. That's where the source is. It's like a big thicket. You can see it on like the map. Focus on me. You can see it on the map. It's down there. That'll be the source of waterway 97. Thick foliage grows around springs. That's how I was able to identify the location. Are you swooping me, man? No, he's just keeping an eye on it. I thought it was too early for like, the baby magpie season. You see him on the camera? Probably can't. Hey man, he's there. He's sort of that shadow you see kind of just there. That's the magpie. He doesn't care that I'm here. My source is down there. That'll be where it is. As I said, 97 waterways. Got a little out of magpie's range. There's going to be a long shot of me drinking water now to outro this video. I'm going to watch this view and stand in this rain and drink water, and there'll be a long shot of me drinking water, and that will be the end of the video. Smash subscribe. I'm done. Yo, ding bell, smash like. Yeah, we're done. Okay, 3 waterways left. Bye. Wow. That is a particularly dark shot. Anyway, chill. Here's the outro. Let's get like an angle. It's gonna fall over. It's the first time I've ever fucked up the wide shot. Okay, here we go. The rain stopped as well.